How do you know if your interpretation of the Bible is correct? Yesterday, I talked about how we can know the mind of God, what God says, because He communicated to us through the Bible, and He spoke through His Word. But even when we read the Bible, especially when you're getting into the major and minor prophets like Isaiah and Jeremiah and Obadiah and Zechariah, you get into those things, and then even in the New Testament, when you're reading stuff that Paul wrote, it's like there's things that are said there that just don't make sense because it's written in metaphor. There's symbolism. There's contextual things that's happening that you don't understand, cultural context that we just don't understand. We don't have the correct mind. And what a lot of times happens is people say, well, you need to read the Bible for what it says. And I'm absolutely all for read the Bible daily. It's something I've done for years and years and years. And it's something that you absolutely should do. But also, your faith should not be lived out in a vacuum. Your faith should not be lived out alone. What should happen is that you are part of a community. And so when you come up to a question, a problem, something that you don't quite understand about the Bible, then you have a community, a church, to ask those questions, to help guide you along the right path, to help correct your thinking if it's going in the wrong place. And it's like, yeah, we can go to the internet. We can go to AI to help us find those answers. But there's sometimes with those answers, it's like you don't know if that's the correct answer, because AI a lot of times just gives us the answer that we want to hear and not necessarily the answer that we need to hear. That's why we have to trust the people around us, the people who've spent time studying and learning and increasing their knowledge about what God teaches us, and then we can work out together what God is trying to tell us.